Baudrillard. I'm sure you studied with the utmost care, Leonello. I tried to gain important knowledge there. Baudrillard. So many volumes are in print today, the multitudes imagine they are wise, Leonello, yet they know less, it saddens me to say. For so much wisdom's hard to summarize, and all their vain attempts to find a way just make the letters swim before their eyes. The more a person reads the printed word, the more the letters on the page look blurred. I don't doubt that the art of print has saved the best cuts from this cloth of rhetoric. By salvaging sage works from times depraved, consignment of all earthly things to quick oblivion. This the printing press has staved. To Gutenberg we owe this curious trick, a German from the town of Mainz whose fame is more than any fame herself can claim. Some writers, who were once deemed erudite, though lost their erudition on the page, while dumber men who never learned to write have published, using names of men more sage. Still, others have been treatises so trite that, overcome by jealousy and rage, they've signed their rivals' names on these poor works, to make their readers think these authors are jerks. Baudrillard. They couldn't do such things. Leonello. It's natural for fools to reap revenge on real success. Baudrillard. Still, Leonello, print is notable, Leonello, and we've lived for centuries without the press, and I don't see these modern times more full of St. Augustine's or Jerome's. Do you? Jacob, the printing press is spreading ideas too fast. People can publish anything. Anyone can say anything. There's going to be a loss of meaning, and everybody's going to be too vain and obsessed with publishing their own little posts and books and pamphlets. What the fuck? Oh no!
Gonna go mad.
The world's going to end.
Every bit of it.
That was Felix Lope de Vega's FUENTEOVEJUNA I was reading from. It's a Spanish play from like 1614, I believe, about real events that happened in the 1400s. What I was reading from you there, though, Jacob, was just, villagers complaining, or not complaining, but discussing the times. There's a lot of neat asides in this play throughout, where the villagers are just talking about like the current events of the times, and it's all the shit people talk about on forums now. It's the social forum. It's the same thing, and this is not to be Jameson schizophrenic and be all like, oh wow, Lope de Vega predicted Hideo Kojima with the whole like loss of sense, and like wow, the Spanish predicted Fredric Jameson. That's exactly the kind of like schizophrenia Jameson's describing, and the thing we kind of want to reconcile with here. And I bring this up because this shows continuity, and if we've been talking about the way we silo ourselves off in the islands and we want to talk about reconstituting continents, culture is continuity, is the thing that I kind of want to get at with that. It's not just, a spreadsheet you fill out giving things 9 out of 10s, 10 out of 10s. It's not just a letterbox sheet or a backlogged page or, products you consume and then you talk about the taste of them with your coworkers. Like, no, we build something human through culture and continuity, at least when we're not, like, brain jacked by consumerism into thinking it's the other thing. Yeah, exactly, Sleepy Zane. Kids are spending too much time with their books rather than their old stone tablets. I wasn't planning to pull FUENTEOVEJUNA into this, but that whole bit about the printing press just reminded me of the same kind of cultural panic stuff Metal Gear Solid 2 has going on with it, which I'm going to fire up. We're going to beat this. I thought we were going to beat it last session, but I was not a true blue gamer boy. I couldn't get through the Ray marathon. But Ja, you were looking at FUENTEOVEJUNA and you said it was more relevant to the time than now. Yes, I want you all to look into FUENTEOVEJUNA because the peasants or the villagers talking, I say peasants, that's a very derogatory way of referring to them. The villagers are smart, is what I'm saying. They're clever and the writing shows that throughout and the way they muse and they talk. In contrast to their landlords and the feudal lords they have to answer to. I said this play was based on real historical events. Just to give you a quick summary of what FUENTEOVEJUNA is about, it's about these dudes who have a shitty local mayor. The village leader sucks. So they overthrow him, and when they overthrow him, the crown comes down to ask, hey, what the fuck happened? But every time someone asks a villager, you know, who killed this guy, they just say FUENTEOVEJUNA did it. FUENTEOVEJUNA, of course, is the name of the town. So they can't do anything. The authorities can't do anything because all the villagers are just like, yeah, FUENTEOVEJUNA did it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, yeah. And that's a very, very quick run through. Read the play. It's worth it. Yes, Sleepy Zane, the Colonel going nuts was fun.
Lay down.
Sit. Also, Solid Snake just saying the point of the game. Find something to believe in and live for it, you know?
Yeah.
I believe he says it a second time. I believe he literally says it a second time at the end
To
of the
really
game,
reiterate.
after you beat the final boss, yeah.
I mean, honestly, I kind of dig that.
Yeah, he sure does. That's what I thought, Sleepy Zane.
I mean, if you believe it, you believe it.
No, I think that's extremely,
Like-
it works. It works. It damn well works.
I kind of love it.
Jari, I read FUENTEOVEJUNA when I was in college, actually. I was taking a humanities course where we were reading a lot of classical Greek stuff, and then we were reading medieval plays that were, you know, referencing or alluding or straight up ripping off the Greek stuff.
As always.
Yeah. Shout out to the late, great Professor Bruce Loudon, an amazing practitioner of the humanities. R.I.P.
R.I.P. Pour some tea out for him.
De Vega has another poem called, play called Life is a Dream that is also very good. Yeah, 32, according to Google, I actually didn't read it at all. FUENTEOVEJUNA does not exist. When I first started remembering that particular passage about the Gutenberg press,
Yeah.
I just punched into Google like Spanish play, monologue, printing press, just variations of that. And the little Google AI overview kept going like, no such play exists. Google search was giving me Life is a Dream, and it was also giving me Lope de Vega, which was close, but not FUENTEOVEJUNA. So thanks tech racism.
Man, I might have to listen to this. I mean, that play sounds great. I was also thinking, there's an actual situation kind of like that in California that happened like in like the 30s or 40s, I think.
Okay.
There was some big asshole in town that was like literally beating the shit out of everyone in town.
Is that
robbing
the story
everyone.
Roadhouse is based off of?
I believe
Because I
so.
think Roadhouse is loosely like based on true events. And
Yeah.
that's kind of the plot of Roadhouse. Roadhouse is actually an excellent neo-Western. People don't like it. It needs to be put in that context more because people think of it as just like an '80s like bro hair movie. Like no, it's full on a Western. Like
Right.
there's something a bit more elevated going on there. Oh shit.
I wish more movies would do that, the genre bending in that like way.
Yeah.
Just like
okay.
the setting is not what it is usually. Oh no, Barney. Oh, this puppy. Google is providing context for the digital data. Yeah, thanks for the saying. Wishes you good luck. This one, you were getting really close towards the end, though. Like the last one. It was literally just like it was at the end of the night. Exhaust all that. So coming back refreshed.
Stop the bleeding.
That seems like a good idea. That's what we should do most times. Actually, every time. If bleeding is happening, stop that bleeding. And then continue whatever you're doing, maybe. Unless it's what causes you to bleed, then don't do that. That would cause more bleeding. Donut. One of the fave lines from Roadhouse. Absol. Man. Did anyone see the really silly remake or
The one with Gyllenhaal? I didn't mean to watch it because Conor McGregor's in it, right?
Yeah, and let me tell you, God, what a dick. He does like this, he has the silliest and stupidest introduction that like, I hate it, but I also really kind of love it. He just does a really dorky like 80s walk. Like, he's like a full-on 80s character, but he's also kind of just playing himself because he can't really play anyone. It's great. Highly recommend a good laugh. And also seeing Jake Gyllenhaal just like rips the whole time. It's course. Like,
Yeah, I
the show
love Jake
ends.
Gyllenhaal.
Like, just give me fucking, who is it? Post Malone is in it as well for a brief moment. It's got great cameos. Oh, Barney, come on, you just keep me.
I need to be hitting their faces more is the thing.
So it's literally
Because last time,
keep going.
last time I wasn't hitting the knees to like stagger and alternate, but now I'm not taking advantage of the face shots that the knee shots leave open. I wasn't getting in the rhythm of alternating them the right way.
Gotcha.
Not bandages.
I love that they have benzodiazepine like labeled as a drug you can take.
Yeah.
Like very correctly.
God, that reminds me of, I started reading the Fort Bragg Cartel today, and just, I started thinking, because like they go into it at the beginning of stuff like the Fort Bragg Cartel, I'll read a little bit of it later, but they start going into like all the substances these dudes are in while they're out there in the field, and then they come back home, and like they're still on all the substances.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah.
And it just made me think of like, what would a game be like? Imagine a Metal Gear game where like you have to go exist in the real world not as a soldier. Like it's all the same interface in HUD, but like you have to like walk through your apartment. You have to like cook food. You
Go
have
get
to, like,
milk from the store.
with this interface, so it's still very clunky and stilted, and it's just like, oh yeah, it's like the controls are a PTSD metaphor in themselves.
Ooh.
Right.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Oh, I love that.
Cause like another thing with the Fort Bragg. Metal Gear Solid 4, kinda.
Like I haven't played it, so I'm familiar.
I don't know if it does enough of that. Like I know there's the chapter where you're sneaking around and such, but I'm talking about like,
Like the full thing.
yeah. Like it's actually hard to not just open fire on your landlord while you're paying rent, you know, that kind of a thing.
Like I have so many bullets but no money, but rents do.
Right. Because also, like, something about the Fort Bragg Cartel I found interesting is in the reporting of the crime when the dude's trying to come up with an alibi, how bad he is at it. And again, that being a thing you see in these kind of crimes where like the dudes just like, they're so used to being in a zone where like the crime wants to be covered up by all involved so they get away with it.
Yeah, like
and then they come to a zone where the rules are different.
But it's been just for them. And
Right.
more and more it's just like, oh, well, they were operating in that. But like anybody, like eventually you age out of this system. Like eventually you are not top dog forever. Like there's always someone younger and better coming after whatever it is you have created. And it's like, it's such a great dive into that in ways.
Generation Kill meets The Sopranos.
Yeah, that was one thing because my uncle was like ex-special forces, and he always said that that HBO show was like really accurate, Generation Kill.
Yeah, I knew a few people who served in El Paso, you know, Fort Bliss right there.
Oh, yeah.
And yeah, they love Generation Kill.
I have to watch it. But at the same time, I need to watch that, and I also need to watch that, what is it? Circus one? What's the name of it?
Okay, I'm not gonna waste a bunch of time in volleys.
Yeah.
If there is a next time, I'm already planning for Lost the way I'm talking. Wow, I'm not manning up, as that one exposition CEO had to say about people critical of Crimson Desert.
You know, what would Clavicular do right now? Probably hit himself in the face with a hammer.
All right, Raiden, we're gonna do this. I promise. I'm gonna go for faces. Also, why do I have the SOCOM? Like, why is it starting on the SOCOM? That's annoying. Okay. Your face.
Yes, Bonnie. Yes.
Your leg.
The Jowry. Something is off in the reboot for me. Something about the frame rate and lighting not worth rewatching to figure it out though.
Which reboot?
Yeah, which review, Jerry? And then Suki's saying, the nanomachines regulate their emotions and senses, and a big part of their ending is whether it's okay to turn it all off. Right, it's not quite about, like, Snake going to the store. I mean,
Talking about PS4.
how do you think Raymond became so pretty? He was bone smashing for the beer. Or Rhodesia, or wherever he was a child soldier.
Is that the reward if you're like the max looks maxer? Like you get recruited by the murder squad government?
We should make a looks-maxing hammer. That's what we should. we need to sell hammers.
Specifically.
Yeah, like market towards looks maxing. Like it's like a set
Picture
of them.
face real good.
It's a set of them. Different sections. Just faulty hammers.
Yeah. For extra sculpt.
Jerry was talking about the Roadhouse remake with something being off in the reboot. Something about the frame rate and like not worth rewatching to figure it out though. Yeah, it definitely had that like very.
Did it go for like sports shooting with the action scenes? So
yeah.
Like the shutter's like a little fast.
Very sharp.
Yeah, I can see that.
Oh man. Soupy said men will literally hit themselves in the head with hammers and go to therapy. Facts. It's great because dudes love Tony Soprano, but it's like Tony Soprano went to therapy.
Right?
Like,
how do you not want, like,
come on, y'all.
a huge, clear point of The Sopranos is like that therapy helps Tony become a better killer.
Yeah,
like,
actually,
it's kind of his superpower. He's like the monster who introspects. Like he's at peace with being a horrible monster with himself, but like it's because he goes to therapy that he's able to look at that and then still like walk through the world to everybody else's detriment.
God, that's such a really fun. Tony, man. I remember it was like a year or two ago. There was like chatter on a subreddit of them saying that they were doing like 4K scans of The Sopranos for a physical release, and my God, if that is true, I'll spend the money.
Have they done? I know there's a Blu-ray of Mad Men. Is there a 4K of Mad Men?
I think there is. I believe so.
Because they released them on streaming, but I remember when they released them on streaming, they did a bunch of VFX fuck-ups.
That was genuine, like the beauty.
You could see like the bar pump in one episode. There were like a few episodes where like the wide establishment shots weren't like digitally mocked up to look older, so it's just like a street in New York.
Yeah, that's right. It's like a Nokia.
Like it's it's like a mid-2000s street.
Fuck, that's really funny. Man, that's been so funny to see that show filming back then to like see it's like those idiots. There's a Nokia thing right there. What are they gonna do with that movie magic, eh? I'm liking this poo air more and more. School, yes, partner.
Nerd.
Hell yeah. Shootin'.
Any more rations or nope? Just missiles to the face because I didn't jump in time.
Yeah.
Damn, I am bleeding. Do I have anything to stop the bleeding? I don't think so. Just
bleeding out.
just the compassion, yeah.
Just fucking.
Oh man, okay.
I need to finish Bone Temple too.
Yes, you do, because I don't even want to talk about that movie.
I know. Just like, damn. Also, I need the big space movie. Hail Mary, whatever.
Project Hail Mary?
Yeah, Project Hail Mary. I just want to see it in IMAX. Because everyone's been talking about the IMAX being a really beautiful presentation. It sounds great.
Been moments since I've been to the IMAX, and we do have the bullet right there, so yeah, let's go for it. I'm gonna die.
No?
I bleed it out, dig it deeper just to throw it away.
Oh. The sad boy. You can't stop this sad boy. He's too sad. Shoot it right in the dick. I like how their head kind of looks like crab boys. Oh hell yeah, Elman. Good one seeing you.
Yeah, Elman, you said it was pretty great. I've been meaning to read more of that guy's work, because it's the same guy who wrote The Martian, right? Andy Weir, I think. An okay Ridley Scott movie, but a cool conceit of a story in general.
Yeah, it wasn't bad. It was that.
I also hear people keep describing The Martian's sense of humor as very 2013 Reddit. I'm very curious what that means, because that's very telling both of the movie, but also the people making that comment. I'm like, what's your cultural frame of reference for that?
Yeah, what is that?
I'm imagining like very quirky, epic bacon rage comics type stuff. Damn. I really don't remember ever getting stuck on this part prior. It's kind of the funny part to me too.
This is like all new. Jeremy, not a recommendation, but have you seen Mercy? Hyper-modernist murder trial with an AI judge mediating the shit out of Chris Pratt's timeline.
I was like curious, is that on like Tubi or something? Because I was waiting for it to be in like a free available space. Because that trailer looked kind of bad, but like in a way where I was like, okay.
Fascinating.
Fascinating, yeah.
A true train wreck, you're like, okay. I'll watch a train crash into another train. I'm on board either train. There's even a clock counting down how long he has to prove his innocence in the percent guilty meter. fuck, that's cool.
Yeah, it's like such a dumb smart. It's like such a dumb. It's either a dumb smart guy movie or a smart dumb guy movie. Like, yeah. And I don't know until I sees it, you know?
Yeah, what's that? It's like that one Justin Timberlake movie where they have like the time. I think it's just
No, In Time's just bad though. I'm thinking of like, what's that movie? Was it Gerard Butler or some dude who looked like Gerard Butler who did like Upgrade? One of those Australian punks did it. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
The dude gets the microchip that like teaches him kung fu and shit.
Yeah,
That was a smart, dumb movie. Yeah.
God, that movie's so good. Man, I'm like, now I need to buy that movie. I forgot that one existed. I'm pretty sure that has a physical 4K too.
Yeah,
Like,
that came out not too long ago. Yeah, a couple years back.
Man, that probably came out like 10 years ago at this point.
Yeah.
2016 was a decade ago.
I want to say like 2017.
Yeah, it was definitely before like The Invisible Man. That's what I'm. Why not both meme? Truly. Bitch. Don't call bitch. It's chicken legs.
Quit giving me weird feelings. Stupid sexy robot. Yeah.
Still one of the funniest bits.
Nothing at all. It's like Ryden's wearing nothing at all. I'm just thinking that first time you see the president and he recognizes your suit earlier on, right? You should go like, oh yeah, it's like I'm wearing nothing at all.
Nothing at all.
Someone has to have drawn like a stupid sexy Raiden fan art, right? Damn it, I just ate 2 missiles to the face. That's not cool.
Yeah, not optimal for health.
I can stop the bleeding though. I have 1 bandage.
It's Ray D02F.
Finally.
That's right. Fuck you, Ray Liotta 02F. Fucking Vampire Man, why not this culture? Look how it's going off.
It's no use.
I expected a little more fight than that, Jack.
Olga.
Olmaya.
So you decided to show yourself.
Oh, but don't do this. They'll know.
I'll hold them off. Give you time to get away.
What about you? This is suicide.
Your nanomachines, they're transmitting your vital signs to the Patriots. If you die, my child dies.
She has a much more tangible arc than I've ever given it credit for. Like, because Ryan's still skeptical about like dying for anything, and here she is passionately like fighting for a purpose, as Snake is telling Raiden to do, and as Raiden needs to do, as he realizes like all the shit around him is fake and robot controlled, and he's a VR baby child soldier.
I know I'm going to help, but at least my child.
I applaud your attitude. If you have a death
Even the parallel of like Olga doing it for her kid, and then Raiden not even sure if he wants to have a family.
Shoot him with your little gun.
Is Olga Kojima's best female character?
Whoa, what a sick and unnecessary move with that gun. He's still spinning. He's doing a fucking triple spin.
No, yeah, you're right, Sleepy Zane. I'm so foolish. But like the bosses, oh damn, man, damn.
Olga.
Yeah.
Olga.
The boss is Olga, like all the qualities of Olga amped up to 11. As far as like the maternal fighting thing goes and some of the aspects. I know they're not the same character, but yeah, that was brutal. I forgot how brutal that was. Fuck.
Dude, just fucking dead ladies everywhere.
I'm gonna kill your shit,
Enjoy
man.
the show, Jack. Let's pick up where we left off.
I guess in prior times when I play this game, I always feel like Raiden's so emotionally detached from everything by this point since everything is fake, but no, like there are reasons to be invested right now, and like this is impactful.
So you're saying this is what presidents do?
It is what presidents do, murder women and children
Yeah, man.
in their knockoff Dr. Octopus suits.
Yep.
You think Trump's gonna just walk out in like a suit of armor at some point?
Dude.
They do so much of the stupid 40K God tree shit as is.
They absolutely would. They absolutely fucking would. Ojari, but the movie has a bit of COVID movie feel with actors alone during the proceedings. Not good and unlikely to scare others as much as the imagery feels way too close for comfort. Can't say I've seen a good Pratt movie, so I may be biased.
What happened?
I've heard Super Mario's good,
Yes.
and that's technically a Pratt movie.
Ocelot, what have you been up to?
It's too late.
Nothing.
Arsenal system control is going haywire. It's on an
AI
emergency
successfully subverted. Cool.
Sick. The ballroom ceiling height was raised to allow for Octosuit. Absolutely electric. Fuck this kid. I'd honestly respect Trump just a little bit if he did have an Octosuit. Like if he did go full like crazy Capcom Resident Evil villain.
That'd be too fun though.
It would be, but he would be the one to do it. He's the stupidest person, like, yeah, this is a great idea.
I think he gave him like I think it'd be one of those things where he gets in the suit and it kills him.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Like he thinks he's
That
gonna,
was cool.
like he thinks he's overpowered, but like he's gonna push things too far, and he shits himself while doing so.
Damn the Patriots.
Agree, Jari. If you went, if you
U.S. Army.
nice, the American flag. Little tendril titties. Yeah.
Yeah, they like. It reminds me a bit of Fragile's hands in Death Stranding 2, the neck ones.
Yeah, Kojima's got some with people's necks, a lot of choky, a lot of choky situations, a lot of not breathing, a lot of being held up by your neck.
Cuffs.
Snake?
Cuffed hands on ass.
Bring him in.
Close up, saw the snake's butt.
Yeah. It just makes him bend backward immediately and snaps his spine.
Why, yes. Oh yeah, my controller.
Barnabas the dog, what are you doing?
I think so, Sleepy Zane, because I mean, I could see their application in like HVAC and stuff. As far as like, I do think they're also one of the oldest kind of retro future since the 1950s things in sci-fi stories. I think it's one of those hyper objects as far
you
as like
awake yet,
willing
Jack?
them into existence goes.
Yeah.
GW, the Arsenal AI is corrupted beyond repair.
Hell yeah,
I
dude!
admit
Fuck
that
your
I
Arsenal.
underestimated you. I'll squeeze the answers out of you instead.
That's
my
cool.
son.
It's directional.
Yeah.
Yeah, this had to be 5.1 because like earlier when I was doing. Fuck, am I gonna die? No way. Oh.
You dirty bastard.
What do you hope to hear? You know he doesn't know anything.
It's not him I want the answers from.
Whoa. Okay, she's touching herself.
What do you mean?
That's
Sorry.
not your business.
What are you doing?
Oh, really? It so happens I have some business of my own to attend to.
Planning to hijack Arsenal?
Huh?
You were going to screw me over, weren't you?
Ocelot?
No balls.
I do wonder,
used
like, as
Ocelot to
far as
suggest
like
the
the
idea to you in
cabinet
the first
goes and the
place.
current administration, like to what extent they're at each other's
I was
backs,
planning
because
to
people
give you
fantasize
Arsenal
about
to
that
begin
plenty.
Why the
Who's gonna throw who
uncharacteristic
under the
generosity?
bus?
I've heard a lot of stuff about like maybe the midterm, like waiting for after the midterms. Like they're trying to wait for the Democrats to like try to push Trump out, so that way they don't have to like shame Republicans trying to do something, which I can see.
Against a large attack force without support, Arsenal is nothing more than a gigantic coffin.
Yeah.
Seizing Arsenal
We
gear
took
was
out the
never
we took out the
real
software.
objective.
Now the hardware is useless.
What was your objective then?
A list of names of the Patriots.
He was doing this all for the list, Jacob.
They were
the
planning
Bohemian
to
Grove
extend
list?
their control to digital information flow with GW and Arsenal.
Oh.
That means the information they want to filter
Epstein,
out
Trump,
is contained
Clinton.
in GW, including that list of the highest 12
The highest
members of
12
the Patriots'
members,
Wiseman's
the
Committee.
Wiseman's Committee.
Rothschild.
And once you knew who they were, you would cross out their names one by
But not in an anti-Semitic
Well,
sense,
we,
because people
with our
do use the
useless
Rothschild as
arsenal, drew
shorthand
their
for that.
Yes, absolutely. We're talking about the actual evil
using us
family.
all along.
It's because
We
they're
were
they're
different.
rich.
But your plans hit a snag with GW destroyed, hasn't it?
It's because they're evil.
No, there is another way.
Really? But we have our
Well,
own
howdy,
plans to
partner.
carry out.
Welcome.
We'll take the arsenal since you don't care for it anyway. The purified hydrogen bomb is ready to go.
We just have this big piece of useless American military hardware sitting in the ocean.
Damage their power source. The mindless masses that they control. First things first.
I'm the realist.
Of course. That was what you wanted. I won't stop you. Good luck.
Thanks, but I have quite enough of that.
He's such a bitch. I love it.
What exactly do you find so funny?
Charades usually are humorous.
Yes.
I wouldn't have minded watching some more of it, but we're running a little short on time.
Ja, I
are
did
you
not know
talking
that about
about?
Savannah.
Oh hell yeah, that's awesome.
Everything you've done here has been scripted.
A-bomb?
A little exercise set up by us.
Boom.
Exercise.
The S3 plan was conceived as a means to produce soldiers on par with Solid Snake. That's what I told you.
Stop looking.
But the VR training the boy was put through is not the meat of the project.
Oh.
You think this little terrorist incident is your own doing, Solidus? This is the S3 training kernel.
Wait, you mean this whole thing's been a
Orchestrated
state-sponsored
recreation of
exercise?
Shadow Moses.
What?
Bro,
Ames
what?
and the president.
You see, Jacob, Metal Gear Solid 2
Ninja.
is a video game meant to
A
be
computer virus
Metal
that
Gear
mimics
Solid for
Fox
you.
Die. Did you really think they were all a coincidence? Ames' own nanomachines were used to shut down his pacemaker. I arranged for the appearance of the ninja as well. As for the president, although Johnson realized
Yeah, it
what
goes,
was
bro.
going on, he played
Oh, it's
out his
coming.
allotted part.
Oh, you just wait.
First,
As for
we
the
have
computer
to
virus, it's a digital counterpart of Fox.
slice up the president.
It was also designed to eliminate every scrap of information regarding the Patriots from GW. Your plan was invalidated even before execution, Solidus. Fat Man was a different story. He's one of our own people. A sort of examiner we hired to test the boy's progress before letting him tackle the exercise proper. We had to arrange for Stillman's presence to coax the maniac into agreeing. If the boy had allowed the big shell to be destroyed, this exercise would have ended there.
The Rothschilds note and the anti-Semitism thing is a good note
project
because
has
it
no
does
room
speak
for
to me
failures.
a bit of
What do you mean?
what Metal Gear Solid 2
Given the
leaves
right
open with its
situation, the right
tinfoil
story,
conspiracy
anyone
paranoia
can
stuff.
be shaped
I'll say more
into
about that
snake.
once we get to the credits.
Even rookies can fight like men of experience. An instant creation of genius. And this training kernel would provide
I
more
like how
than
this is
enough
a
data to formulate
flashback
such
to
a
remind you of
program.
everything that's happened through the game, but it's also moving forward with a reveal. Like, this is
You're
economical.
all nothing but pawns placed to create the perfect simulation.
I think a very low-hanging
You
mid-wit
and
kind
the
of
boy
criticism
were
take is when
selected
exposition's
because your
happening, it's bad because it's exposition,
resembles
but it's like the way a
one between
character
Snake
tells that
and
exposition
Big
or the
Boss.
place of that exposition in the plot does really
Fortune,
affect things.
You and the rest
totally.
of Dead Cell stand in for the Foxhound
So whether it
squad
makes it a
and
drop or
Snake
whether it's
took
like,
on
oh, this
Shadow
is
Moses.
fucking cool.
You're the most impressive collection of freaks outside of Foxhound.
You mean they're able to take all
We've
these
gone to a lot of
individual
trouble to set you
impulses
up
and
against the boy.
desires
That
and use
story
them to
about
pit people
purified
against each
hydrogen
other?
bombs
Wow.
is just the
That's
tip of the
crazy.
iceberg.
Thank God that would never happen.
The project was already underway when I sunk that tanker, along with your old man 2 years
Wow,
ago.
Colonel sounds like Colonel.
Throwing your husband in the
And
brig
Jack
was a
like,
part of the
damn,
job. You were
whoa.
told that the eradication of Dead Cell 6 months ago was an act of the Patriots. We provoked and encouraged your
Crotch and
hatred.
hand shot. Love that.
Anger.
And you opted for vengeance, just as we planned.
All orchestrated?
Except for the appearance of the real Solid Snake.
Yeah, he's that dog crazy.
Who sent for you?
He's here for the love of the game,
All
dog.
our
Yeah, he's just in it.
misfortune was
He's just a damaged soul.
He has been permanently imprinted by fighting giant mech robot dinosaurs. That is his life's calling and cause from here on out.
how could
You're no Lady Luck.
Dead Cell.
Well,
Damn,
nothing
Kojima perfectly
that we
predicted
didn't
everyone's
give you.
phones being on 5%.
what?
Boom. And in case you didn't get it the first time, they told you everything was literally orchestrated. They're now taking away Psychic Lady's
You know why
powers
no
to
bullet could
emphasize
hit you?
everything was
It
orchestrated.
wasn't magic or some new age mumbo
This is
jumbo.
extremely funny because in
Certainly
other
wasn't
places
your
within
psychic
this
talents.
own
was all
universe of
staged
games,
by the
there is
Patriots.
just straight unexplained psychic phenomenon and shit. It's very,
Fuck yeah, alright.
yeah, it's
by the
very
electromagnetic
just like
weapons
whenever the
technology
fuck there
that
should
the
be a science
Patriots
explanation, there's a
developed.
science explanation, but other times it's just like, magic.
Your Dead Cell comrades loved your father and husband. We needed a pathetic wretch like you to keep them focused.
This is also reminding me of like Matrix
been our
4. Like
puppet
you
all
want the
along,
tragedy.
just
Like
like
you
all
want to
that.
live out the romantic narrative of like always being just out of reach of your goal.
You were
Yeah.
handing
Always
it up
struggling.
as the tragic heroine, thanks to the script that the Patriots wrote for you. Pure
Ocelot's dad is literally a spirit.
Yeah.
Damn.
Absorbed in your own
Damn.
misfortune. You couldn't get enough of the drama.
I could have died whenever I wanted to.
Damn, Ja, I need to start looking into like more like bombs just like resting off the coasting places because this sounds like a fucking huge problem.
I do remember there was like one really cool radio lab.
I will allow that.
Your heart's on the line.
That's really funny.
What's up?
I'm just imagining like one of the horrible things people could say, like, yeah, I'll allow that slur.
But your luck's run out.
Just like a clearly just
This
awful
is the-
message. Like, yeah.
There's no such thing as
agree with
miracles
that.
or the
That's a horrible
supernatural.
remark.
Only cutting-edge technology.
Sorry, way too funny.
Yeah, Ocelot just has a switch for that. Yeah, it shoots rockets.
But like, how he's holding that is just the silliest thing.
Yeah, Sleepy Zane. It's kind of like on Dark Souls when there's people running around who are clearly on like New Game Plus Plus Plus. That's what Ocelot and Snake are. Which is like, so Jacob, like minor spoilers, they're about to exit the plot, and like they just kind of exit the plot, literally. Like watch. And like I think a lot of people, or not a lot of people, it's one of the points of criticism of people who don't like this game age is that Snake and Ocelot just kind of exit the plot, but I think it's, even the first time around I thought it was extremely fitting in the sense of like, this is about Raiden figuring out what the fuck he's trying to do with his like story, like what he's trying to believe in or fight for.
Yeah, he's the killer.
Like, yeah, stop worrying about like the drama Snake and Ocelot are in. That's from like history and not your shit. Like, you need to focus on your dad trying to kill you right now.
I mean, fair.
Fortune!
You idiot! Get the hell away from there!
No, Sleepy Zane, we're ascending in pure metaphor.
I told you, your luck's run out. Take your reward. It's all the payload Ray has. Die!
The whole payload.
Seems excessive.
Everybody down!
Oh, but she actually maybe does have powers.
Fuck. Maybe white men can jump.
Impossible!
Yeah, it's a kind of funny sound.
Hell yeah. That's honestly really cool though. Just be like, we were doing this all the time. It's like, actually, I do have powers though. I'm like, fuck you.
My name is
Fuck, I just shot my entire load.
Jackson. The daughter of a proud and noble soldier.
Hell yeah. Oh. Girl, don't you die.
I can see my family.
If they're killing the third woman,
Again.
and they still haven't killed a dude.
Yeah, because Vamp came back, huh? They killed her dad and Gerlukovich. Her dad and Olga's dad got shot earlier in the tanker mission. That's true.
Yeah.
Try this instead.
On dead women immediately.
But no, yeah, they're just killing off all the tertiary characters at this point.
No!
Oh?
No! No, not now!
I'm not magic in my realism.
Brothers!
Leopard!
This piece of scoring is excellent.
Metal
I've
Gear
been
06.
waiting for this!
It can't be.
Oh, but it can.
I've been inside this arm all along, waiting for the right time to awaken.
You were inside Ocelot?
Yes, a sleeper in the arm of a Patriot spy.
It was you 2 years ago?
Exactly. I was controlling him. Snake, it was I that leaked information about Arsenal to your partner and got you out here.
What?
You're the only one that can free me. After all, I'm off to bury the Patriots for good.
You know where they are? How?
Why do you think I chose Ocelot as my host? But before I go, I have a family matter to settle with both of you. There's room for only one Snake and one big boss.
Those things are so phallic. fuck, it's so funny.
The president has 2 extra discs.
Time to say goodbye!
Both flat.
That's how you know he's in charge, yeah.
Both flaccid, but they're there. Oh shit, so his brother, the arm takes over the world and ministry for.
Yeah.
It's a good way.
No, Guitar 3 is a flashback, a game.
Oh, interesting.
It takes place in the 60s, yeah.
Oh fuck, that's actually pretty cool.
Yeah. So, you know how I've been telling you they're all clones of the same guy? Yeah. No, Guitar 3 plays that guy.
Oh, as the original.
And yeah.
Okay.
Hey, Snake!
Metal Gear Solid 3 is also one of the best video games of all time.
Damn.
Because it was like right near the end of the PS2, so it's like using all the tricks of that console, and it's learned all its lessons from this. It's like really stepped up and shit.
Alright. There you go.
But yeah, so Snake and Ocelot, like, they got out with why. They just swam off. And now Arsenal Gear's going. There's gonna be a weird cut here, Jacob, because they edited a scene out because of 9/11 of Arsenal Gear crashing into New York City.
Man, I've always wanted to go to the Golden Gate Bridge. Cool.
I went to the Bay Area for a show, but it was at night, and I didn't really see anything because I had to be back down in Fresno the next day. But it was a fun night.
Oh yeah, that's cool though. Always wanted to go. I think I went to Alameda, which is like the other side. It was in the Bay Area, but it was like direct opposite side where you couldn't see the bridge. I'm like, I can't even see it from afar. But it was where they used to film Myth Bus. That was pretty
I wish they included a patch to have Mom Donnie stopping this.
Yeah, this is what happens in socialism, guys. That's what MSG.
I bet the Ninja Turtles would have stopped this.
I was a Foot Clan member.
Yeah, the Stock Exchange building. I was trying to remember what building they fight on top of.
Federal
Federal Hall. Okay, so not the Stock Exchange building. Or is it? I don't know what Federal Hall's for.
Yeah, I don't know either.
Do you know what day it is today?
April 30th?
That's right. George Washington took office as the first president of the United States of America 200 years ago today.
Erich was talking about how he helped the city clean up after
We
Arsenal
were
Gear
going to
crashed
declare
into
a
New
new
York.
the dawn of a new nation here. The end of the Patriots' secret rule. Liberation of this country.
Yeah, we gotta stop them from taking over the country.
With a
This
certain
is where
event.
freedom could have been born.
Fuck me.
What's today? April 30th? January 6th? April 30th. Yeah, it's April 30th.
All you want is power at any cost.
Jack, it's not power I want. What I wanted to take back from the Patriots are things
Here's
like
the thing,
freedom,
too.
civil rights, opportunities. The founding principles of this country.
The villain's the one
Everything
talking about
that's
this,
about
and
to be wiped
dudes
out by
who
their
are
digital
like,
censorship. Jack, listen to me. We're all born with an expiration date. No one lasts forever. Life is nothing
Bernie.
but a grace period.
Stop.
For turning the best of our genetic material into the next generation.
Okay, thank you.
The data of life is transferred from parent to child.
He's also a breeder.
So he is Jeffrey Epstein.
But we have no heirs, no legacy.
Well, because, yeah, he's hung up on having no
We
heir,
brothers
no
are
legacy.
called Les enfants terribles.
And in the
Clones of our
concluding
father
scenes,
with the
we will be
ability to
told, like,
reproduce
there's other
conveniently
things like
engineered
culture
out.
that passes things down besides
What is our
genetics.
legacy
Like,
if
there's
we cannot
memetics as
pass
well.
the torch?
Yeah.
What is our
Proof
legacy
of
if we cannot
existence,
pass the torch?
A mark of some sort.
Just these same people who are like that
When
dude
the
who
torch is
commented
passed on
on
from
our
parent to
YouTube channel
child,
saying
it
postmodernism
extends
is a
beyond
lack of
DNA.
gratitude due
Information
to
is imparted
excess.
as well.
You're not talking like a hero, you're talking like Solid as Snake, where you're just like, I'm doing this for freedom. It's like, well, it seems like you just want to blow up all the federal buildings for no reason.
Yeah, it seems like
No, but you'll be free. It's like, well, you're going to kill like thousands, if not hundreds of thousands, if not millions.
Yeah, but for freedom.
But freedom!
That's not. Freedom to be a dumbass is not what
I mean,
everyone
it's
else
really,
believes.
he just wants to be canonized by history as he sees it. See?
That will be my legacy, my mark in history. But the Patriots would deny us even that.
They would deny me that. You know, if you just do cool things, people will remember you as a cool guy.
And liberate us all. And we will become the
You don't need to
sons of
shoot the
liberty.
teacher because they gave you an F on a project and told you you're going to have to take the class over.
No, that's the only way now.
Right, the PS3 loads. The only thing I haven't liked about this PS3
Right,
version
are
is
you
these loads seem
receiving?
to take a bit. Oh, yeah,
We're
yeah.
still here.
How's that possible? The AI was destroyed.
Only GW.
Who are you?
To begin with, we're not what you'd call
Skullface, I love it.
over the past 200 years. A kind of consciousness formed layer by layer in the crucible of the White House. It's not unlike the way life started in the oceans.
Yeah, this gets into some shit we used to talk
The White
about
House
back
is
when
our
we started on
primordial soup, a
hauntology,
base of evolution.
guided by ghosts.
We are formless.
Phil
We are
K.
the
Dick
very
and
discipline
Ubik.
and morality that Americans invoke so often. How can anyone hope to eliminate us? As long as this nation exists, so will we.
It's like there's some
Cut the
sort of
crap.
structural
If you're
issue
immortal,
in the
why
hardware
would
of
you
America
take away
itself.
individual
Weird.
freedoms and censor the net?
Jack, don't be silly.
Don't you know that our plans have your interests, not ours, in mind?
What?
Jack, listen carefully, like a good boy.
The mapping of the human genome was completed early this century. As a result, the evolutionary log of the human race lay open to us.
We started with genetic engineering, and in the end, we succeeded in digitizing life itself.
I can't wait for my cow collar.
Covered by genetic information,
What do you mean?
human
Pretty
memory,
tight.
ID.
See, they're even the AI's even like,
Genes
oh, we
don't
can't
contain
do
any record of
culture.
human history.
Is it
AI
something
can't do
that should not
culture.
be passed
Yeah,
on?
dude.
Should that information be left at the mercy of nature?
We've always kept records of our lives.
That is kind of like
Words,
the
pictures, symbols,
Kojima
from
sort of
tablets to
addition to the
books.
ideology
But not
of the
all
whole thing.
information was inherited by later generations.
I think
A small
is this
percentage of the
distinction
whole
here
was
of like,
selected
you know,
and
the genetic and the
then
mimetic.
passed on. Not unlike genes, really.
That's what history is, Jack.
But in the current digitized world, trivial information is accumulating every second.
Because the computer
preserved
can
in
just like
all
take
its
your genetic
brightness,
code and make a new kid.
never fading, always
A computer
accessible.
can't write you a sonnet.
Rumors about
That's
petty
good.
issues,
Yeah,
misinterpretations,
it actually means
slander.
something.
All this junk data, preserved in an unfiltered state, growing at an alarming rate.
It will only slow down social progress, reduce the rate of
This too, like this gets at the whole like where everybody's like, oh, that movie shouldn't have been made. It's like no movie should have been
Are
made.
you
They're not
telling me it's
needed. Like
not?
it's the fact that it's a luxury. Like
What
enjoy
we
it.
propose
Like
to do
it,
is not to
Have fun.
control the content, but to create context.
Create context.
The digital society furthers human
Also, people just
flaws
don't see
and
movies as
selectively
art. It's
rewards
just like a
development
thing.
of convenient half-truths. Just look at the strange juxtapositions of morality around you.
Billions spent on new weapons in order to humanely murder other humans.
Rights of criminals are given more respect than the privacy of their victims.
Although there are people suffering in poverty, huge donations are made to protect endangered species. Everyone grows up being told the same
sounds
thing.
like that's
Be
the
nice to
problem
other
with
people.
austerity
beat out
politics
the
and
competition.
offloading
You're
those kind of
special.
duties to
Believe
private
in yourself
interest
and you
rather
will
than I
succeed.
don't know having
it's
a
obvious
stronger
from the start that only
some sort
you
of
can
social
succeed.
focused
You exercise
state,
your
some
right
sort
to
of
freedom,
socialist
and this is the result.
thing.
All
Has anyone ever
to
made that
avoid
word
conflict
before?
and protect each other from hurt. The untested truths, spun by different interests, continue to churn and accumulate in the sandbox of political correctness and value systems.
Everyone withdraws into their own small gated community, afraid of a larger forum. They stay inside their little ponds, leaking whatever truth suits them into the growing cesspool of society at large.
The different cardinal truths neither
Yeah.
clash nor mesh. No one is invalidated.
You're 12 years old.
Not even natural
All you know is
selection can
9/11
take place
happened.
here. The
There's
world is
terrorism
being
on the
engulfed
news.
in truth.
Your parents didn't know what this game was, but the dude at Walmart was like, "This is the most popular game right now to go with your
We're trying to
PS2. Your
stop
kids are
that
gonna
from
love it."
It's our responsibility.
And that man was
as
right.
rulers, just as in genetics, unnecessary information
Everything is
and
computer.
memory must be filtered out to stimulate the evolution of the species.
You don't have
And you
smartphone
think
yet,
you're
and you're
qualified
playing
to
this
decide
at
what's
like
necessary and
11
not?
p.m. on a Saturday night.
Who else could wade through the sea of garbage?
Joshua would always end with a whimper, not to
retrieve
brag.
valuable truths and even interpret their meaning for later generations.
That's what it means to create context.
I'll decide for myself what to believe and what to pass on.
But is that even your own idea?
Or something
Oh, you're getting all
snake
post-structuralist on us, Colonel?
That's the proof of your incompetence right there. You lack the qualifications to exercise.
Well, yeah, dude. People
free
are.
will.
I like.
That's
How am
not
I gonna
true.
learn
I
things
have
if
the
not
right.
from
Does
being
something
being
like a
relayed to me
self
by other
exist
people?
inside of you?
Yes.
That
That's how we learn
self
shit.
serves as nothing more than a mask to cover your own being.
In this era of ready-made truths, self is just something used to preserve those positive emotions that you occasionally feel.
Another possibility.
Fucking was it Andreessen's egg-headed ass who was like internal thoughts aren't real last week?
You can't do self-introspection.
Would you prefer that someone else tell you?
I mean, when you have infinite money, you really aren't like thinking.
Jack,
You're just
you're
like,
simply
I'm
the
gonna
best.
do this. I'm
And
gonna
you
do
got
this.
there
I'm gonna do
all
this.
by
I'm gonna do
yourself.
this.
To indulge your psychosis.
Yeah, no Yeah, because there's no
What made you
hesitancy of
feel
like,
lost?
should I do this?
Why
What's
not
the
try a
cost
bit of
benefit
soul
analysis? Because you're not worried about the
Don't
cost
think you'll
benefit because
find
you have the money.
anything,
Yeah, you have the money. You literally do not
That
need to
although
think about
self
it.
is something that you yourself fashion.
He invented thinking in
Something
1910.
goes wrong. You turn around and place the blame
Yeah, right.
on
They had
something
automatic
else.
doors back in
It's
like
not
ancient
my
Rome,
fault.
like with weights
It's
and
not
shit. Like
your
we're
fault.
humans are clever. Like we're not, especially when we had fucking nothing to do all day.
Yeah, man.
Like, are you fucking kidding me? Like, well,
In
shit,
order
we'll
to
just
make
do
yourself
stuff.
feel better.
Leaving behind in an instant the so-called truth you once embraced.
Should someone like that be able to decide what is truth?
Should someone like you even have the right to decide?
You've done nothing but abuse your freedom.
You don't deserve to be free.
We're not the ones smothering the world. You are.
The individual is supposed to be weak, but far from powerless. A single person has the potential to ruin the world.
And the age of digitized communication has given even more power to the individual.
Nah, that's
Too
an
much power
illusion.
for an immature species.
Building a legacy involves figuring out what is wanted and what needs to be done for that goal. All this you used to struggle with. Now we think for you.
We are your guardians, after all.
You want to control human thought, human behavior?
Of course. Anything can be quantified nowadays. That's what this exercise was designed to prove.
You fell in love with me just as you were meant to, after all. Isn't that right, Jack?
Ocelot.
You
was
like
not
my
told
hot
the
ass,
whole
isn't that
truth,
right,
to say
Jack?
the least.
Damn
We
it.
rule an
Damn
entire
it.
nation. Of what interest would a single soldier, no matter how able, be to us?
Yeah, why
The
would they care
S3
about a
plan does
single
not stand
soldier?
for solid snake simulation. What it does stand for is selection for societal sanity.
Whoa, those are 3 different S words.
The S3 is a system for controlling human will and consciousness.
Oh, is the game training me to be a good
S3
citizen?
is not you, a soldier trained.
Jari, if it was me, they started monologuing. Raiden left the call.
Yeah. I'm like, hey, the president and I are on the roof of the federal building. He has like rocket arms, and I think I'm gonna have to like katana slice him.
So you see, we're the S3. Not
Man,
you.
I have to shove some shit in this dude.
I forget, is there a dramaturgical justification for this call as far as like why George Sears isn't just like beating the shit out of me right now?
What you experienced was the final
Yeah,
test.
George Sears, I want this.
That's crazy.
You heard what President Johnson said.
Yeah, you know.
Is the key to their supremacy. The objective of this exercise was to establish
Yeah.
such a method.
We'll say hi, Barney. You got all
Yeah,
fucking
Sleepy
barky.
Zane, I do think there's like some kind of time drift with the nanocommunication stuff.
Paradigm for the exercise.
That's right. Barney.
I wonder if you would have
No.
preferred a fantasy
No.
setting.
We chose that
You have to
method
pet on her
because of its
terms.
extreme circumstances. It was an optimal test for S3's crisis.
Party loves
management
greeting house
process.
guests.
If the mob could track, control, and solve this, it would be ready for any contingency. And now, we have our food.
A little fat little dog.
Right. There are also reasons behind your selection. Solidus raised plenty of other child soldiers. Do you know why we chose you over them?
Oh man, you lack the qualifications too quick. I stand corrected.
You were the only one who refused to acknowledge the past. All
Boom.
the others remember what they were and paid.
No sense of history.
But you
They
turn
want
your
you
back
to
on
not
everything
acknowledge
you
the
don't like.
past.
You
Keep you
do
in that
whatever you
schizophrenic
like.
state,
See
as Jameson
only the
describes.
things you
Yeah,
like,
things
and for
haven't been this
yourself
way.
alone.
They want to gaslight us?
Yeah, if you don't remember the past, you can be sold
You
like,
refuse to see
you know,
me
the
for what I
novelty of the
was.
sales always
I lied
there,
to
you know?
But I
Ooh, yeah,
wanted
true.
to be caught.
There's a sucker
You
born every
pretended to
minute.
be understanding, to be a gentleman.
Can sell you another
You never
war,
made a
and another
conscious
war,
attempt
and
to
another
reach out
war.
to me. The only
Ooh, what
time you
about this
did was
war?
when I
This
gave
is
you no
the
choice
fourth
but
time
to
we've
do
had to
so.
sell
just
Vietnam to the
trying not
people,
to.
and we're getting exceedingly
What?
efficient at it.
Trying not
Did
to
you see
hurt
someone in the
me?
government just like
Dear,
bet
the one you were
like
trying not to hurt was
1.5 billion
yourself,
dollars on like
avoiding
oil
the truth
prices
under the guise
surging?
of kindness
Jesus
is all they
Christ.
stood.
Yeah.
It occurred to you to do
Gotta
nothing
love
but look
that.
out for
Gotta
yourself.
love this country.
Even if you claim that it was for my sake, that feeling was nowhere to be seen. In the end, everything was for your sake. I was never part of the picture.
Exactly right. So you see, you're a perfect
Right, I need you to go get me Amazon gift
Protect.
cards from the Walmart
This
and then
is
take
why
them to
we
this
chose
address. When you get there, don't knock on the door or anything. Just leave it on the porch and walk away. Don't worry, someone will get it.
Don't worry.
The exercise is a resounding success.
Also, what's your zip
Didn't I tell
code?
you that your degree was still incomplete? But
Is this the
no
phone
more,
number
thanks
you
to
use with your email address? I'm just asking.
Experience, triumphs,
For-
and defeats are nothing but
You know,
They've just been trying to break into his bank account the whole fucking time. And they're like, shit, like, he's like actually really good at this stupid mission shit we sent him on. Like, but he still hasn't given us his mother's maiden name.
Stall, how can we get this across? The AI is taking over.
Again, I'm through doing what I'm told.
Yeah. Aren't you forgetting something?
Probably.
Died. My child dies.
The termination of vital signals from your nanomachines means the death of Olga's child.
Yeah, he can't claim complete ignorance. Like, he can't reduce himself to like an individual and like cut himself out of the system. Like, you're interconnected now. Like, regardless,
Of course
not your
I do,
kid,
Jack.
not your
You have
family,
to
but
believe
still within your system of
It
social
will be a
connections.
fight to the death.
Touch
Solidus
grass.
at least wants you dead.
We will collect the
Also, there has to be
necessary
something
data
too, like,
from
even with all this
last
bullshit,
flight.
at the
Then
end of the
we'll
day,
consider the
Solidus was still a
exercise
man with a
closed.
gun trying to kill
So,
you, and you do have to
Jack
act in
the Ripper,
self-defense in some
Will
sense.
it be Solidus, the Patriot's creation, or you, Solidus's creation? Our beloved monsters. Enjoy yourselves.
Don't remember that line, but what a fucking great one. Barney, are you one of our beloved monsters?
My son.
Yeah?
My clone brothers and I are called monsters. Replicates
Whoa,
of
whoa,
evil
whoa, whoa.
genes. You are one of a kind, but still a monster, shaped by a dark and secret history. We need to decide which monstrosity will have the privilege of survival. By
Come
the
on.
way, Jack, I was the one who killed your parents.
The fuck? I'll fucking kill your parents right back, dude.
I claimed you for my own and raised you as a soldier in the army of the devil.
Politicians kidnapping children?
I am your foster
Never.
father and your worst enemy.
Why?
Because
I
I
mean,
needed
Matt
to
Gates
know whether we
adopted
were
a
really
kid without
someone
going
else's
through the
creation.
legal.
Right?
We're repeating history, Jack.
No one talks about that.
Liquid and Solid
It's fucked
hunted
up,
down
right?
Big Boss, trying to sever the tie that bound them to him. Unless you kill me and face your past, Jack, you will never escape. You'll stay in the endless loop, your own double helix.
So this is, in a sense, about breaking out of the island of schizophrenia onto
It's
a continent
time
of
we were both
culture.
free.
It's a boss fight, but it is also metaphorically and symbolically a reconciliation of the past with the present and building that bridge from then to now. Creating continuity.
I have other reasons for wanting
Are you mad, Jack? Are you triggered?
The clues to the Patriots inside GW have been erased, but there are other traces.
Yeah, Sleepy Blade. Yeah, the blade's analog too is kind of a thing. Like it's a vibro blade with some magic to it, but it is like an analog weapon as opposed to like the guns. What?
It's very close up.
Well, yeah, close. Analog's about I say because bullets are also analog, but like.
Yeah.
I had a friend who had a little fan theory that like the Phantoms in the Matrix. The reason they could dodge bullets, but it was harder to dodge the sword, is because like the sword's more like directly human control, where like the bullets are on an arc and a trajectory and like predictable.
Oh.
So like the machines know how to counter that better than like a sword. And there's kind of something like that going on here, because like, you know, if he's in a suit. Oh fuck.
Whoa.
Yeah. Oh shit.
Quit playing around.
Mr. President.
His weird dumb danglers. Classic Akira, how the fuck did we get here? Final boss fight.
Ow. Oh shit.
Is that the best you can do? Is that the best you can do?
Ah, I keep running into that fire.
Get him. Punch him his dumb danglers. This twink is on fire. Oh, there goes, bro.
Let's go. What's wrong with you?
Ooh, ration right there.
Take this.
It's like, where's he holding all those missiles?
Right? Are they just like up there? Or like.
They're just like in the tube?
Is there like nano machines that quickly assemble as he fires them? What's up with that?
Yeah, just kind of like in the reload. Oh, that's an
Is that
interesting
the best you
concept.
can do? Is that the best you can do?
Oof.
Good work, Jack. But this is where it gets interesting.
You shouldn't have done that, man.
Yeah, like you
I
lost
think
it.
we better. We'll see. I forget what his second form does. Yeah.
Guys, don't call me right now.
Let's go.
I was in the fucking middle of something.
Is that the best you can do?
Oh, come on, zombies.
Damn. That would have been a nice finisher. There we go. New nanos, who this? studied the blade, father.
Damn.
For about 40 minutes.
So we just hit like split in half. Yeah. Do it. Railing death. I believe in a thing called love. Smacks his head on the statue.
Right.
Nice George Washington. Hell yeah. For America.
This is what you get for Iran. If only.
For man.
Ominous George Washington silhouette.
It's a one-time fee that you only pay one time per month.
How do they install the nanomachines?
You just inject them into your ass. Things from the void. This was like the third PS2 game I owned. Sick.
Sick.
Nice.
Welcome, welcome, first time chatter. Thanks for hanging.
Yeah.
We just beat Metal Gear Solid 2. We're gonna let the ending play out and then we're gonna go on break. When we come back from break, we're starting up Spec Ops The Line. And I'm going to read a bit from Seth Harp's The Fort Bragg Cartel, which is the book we'll be working through as we play Spec Ops The Line. I read part 1 today. Fucked up stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who am I really? No one quite knows who or what they are.
Yeah, dude, I don't know what I am.
The memories you have and the role you were assigned are burdens you had to carry. It doesn't matter if they were real or not. That's never the point.
Damn. So I'm like, don't look at the lady in the
There's
red
no
dress
such
shit,
thing
you
in the
know?
world as absolute reality. Most of what they call real is actually fiction.
Whoa.
Yeah, man. How much stuff do you like is
think you
fiction?
see
Dude, is
is only
Snake
as
Joe
real as your
Rogan?
brain tells you it is.
Nah.
Then, what am I supposed to believe in? What am I going to leave behind when I'm through?
We can tell other people about
Man, can you imagine
having
being someone
faith,
like, that's me in Metal Gear Solid 2.
Right?
what we had faith in. What we found important enough to fight for. It's not whether you were right or wrong, but how much faith you were willing to have. That decides the future.
How much faith you're willing to
Patriots are a
have.
kind of ongoing fiction too, come to think of it.
Yeah, man.
Listen, don't obsess over words so much. Find the meaning behind the words, then decide. You can find your own name. And your own future.
Decide for myself?
And whatever you choose will be you.
I don't know if I can.
I know you didn't have much in terms of choices this time. But everything you felt, thought about during this mission is yours.
Go ahead,
And
it's
what you decide to
trans-rated.
do with it is your
Oh,
choice.
You mean start over?
Yeah, a clean slate, a new name, new memories.
Yeah, Raiden, what's your new name?
Choose your own legacy.
Choose your own
It's for you
legacy.
to decide. It's up to you.
Damn.
By the way, what is that?
Yeah, Ja, it's a romp.
Yeah, Jerry, it's awesome.
Dog tags.
Anyone you know?
Yeah, you like those little
Never
hairs.
heard the name before.
You like those little hairs.
I'll pick my own name and my own life. I'll find something worth passing on.
Man, these boys are caked up.
Yeah. See, they even acknowledged the Patriots themselves being a fiction of their own in some ways. And like, I think the reactionary obsessive, it gets too much into the whole conspiracy theory aspect of this game, being like, no, but there's a group of men controlling us, that's why I don't have a girlfriend.
Snake, what about Olga's child?
Don't worry, I'll find him. Count on it. As long as you keep yourself alive, he's safe.
Yeah, keep yourself alive, Raiden.
Do you know where Liquid went?
I put a transmitter on his ray.
Did he head for the Patriots?
Yeah, but I have a feeling they gave Ocelot a bogus location to begin with. Cheer up, we have a better lead.
A mystery that will never be followed
This
up on.
contains the
Don't
list of
worry
all
about
the
it.
Patriots.
Snake has all the Patriots
But
on the
Ocelot
list.
took it.
The one we gave you wasn't the real thing.
What?
This virus is coded to destroy only a specific part of GW, namely the information about the Patriots' identity. Which means that there's a parameter coded in here that defines what that information is.
Fuck yeah.
There's just like dudes
Analyze the
walking
code and
around
we can
and like
probably
these
find
two
out where
dudes
they
talking this
operate.
shit, but like it is New York.
Count me in.
No,
Oh, dude,
you have
I have
things to
ignored
do
so many
first.
people on the New York subway. It's just like, yeah, dude, whatever.
People you need to talk
As
to.
long as they don't have a gun, you're fine. You're like, yeah, whatever. No weapons.
Also, here's Snake just being like, yeah, don't worry about the mission shit. Like, settle out your personal life.
Oh, Barney loves this shit. These are just what hype beasts look like now. Exactly. I don't know why, but they just made me think of that Michael Bay parkour movie I want to watch. The dog.
Same, yeah, yeah.
That's all it's cool stuff.
Look at those feetsies.
Oh, those little piggies are going to market.
Rose.
Snake?
What's wrong?
Nothing.
Hell yeah, John. They talk about Jameson. It's
Can
great.
I ask you something?
I need to read that book.
Who am
I find
I,
it very
really?
interesting, and Burns has cited in a
I
bunch of
wouldn't
stuff
know.
I've been editing.
But we're going to find out together, aren't we?
Oh. Yeah.
Look at that hair blow.
Emo twink.
Fucking amazing PS2 era.
You can just hear the My Chemical
me for what
Romance
I
brewing
am,
in this
okay?
boy.
I know.
Do you remember this place?
Of course. This is where we first met. I remember now. Today is the day I met you.
That's it.
This was also the first time I played. I was like, wait, but like, wasn't Rose AI? But like, I've kind of like the later games kind of clarify it. But like, the point is, at the end, you're not supposed to have doubts. You're supposed to just like Raiden and trust to go forward,
Yeah.
and that works. Especially the more I look at it
think
now,
I
especially
found
with like
something
what
to
I was saying
pass
about
along to
Olga's
the
art,
future.
bringing things into
What?
clarity.
He said all living things want their genes to live on.
Are you talking about the baby?
Yeah. But genes aren't the only thing you pass on. There are too many things that aren't written into our DNA.
Like fresh fruit
It's up
salad.
to us to teach that to our children.
What kind of things?
Grandma's lasagna recipe.
Our ideas, our culture.
I love how much he just loves American culture in New York. He's just like, yeah, fuck America's cool.
Joy.
I'm gonna get
We'll tell
the
them
Michael Bay
everything
composer,
together.
Is that a proposal?
the graphic designer
This is
for all those big
your
Hollywood movies,
Only.
English voice cast. Yeah, Sleepy Zane, he's ascended. Also, like, he's left the mission. You can go away from like the oil tanker. You can walk off into the real world now. Yeah, we no longer hear what they're talking about. They've walked off. For your ears only.
At the stars and the sky up above and think.
Yeah, Barney. We did it. We freed the world from the control of the Patriots.
She's so cool.
Or did we? It doesn't matter. Raiden learned to break out of his programming.
Yep.
Of sorrow am I hurt and pain.
Don't do what they want you to do, Barney.
Yeah, this has been Metal Gear Solid 2. For those of you just joining us, we've been talking about Baudrillard, we've been talking about Jameson, we talked a little bit about The General Zapped an Angel by Howard Fast. I'm kind of curious to check out, Fast has some other books he wrote that I was unaware of. A lot of it seems to be like mid-century, almost like a mid-century bourgeois like stereotype of a novel, just like lots of family drama, lots of rich people having conflicts and generational tensions, and just there's an interesting like book series he has about that I might poke into because of The General Zapped an Angel. I do think I'm going to end up playing Metal Gear 2 on the solo sessions, should Tuesday become that.
Oh, Jerry, get you to tier
John, coming through, thank you.
Appreciate all of it.
You get Barney for the laughs.
Yeah.
And dreams that I let slip away, I'll find the joyfulness on the.
See, Sleepy Zane, and I like how 3 takes kind of the similar thing of realizing you're in fake, but instead of it being such a blunt modern, you're in fake, it's like the government stages these things and patriots are taken advantage of. Yeah, also PS2 game, real footage, wow.
Yeah.
Production quality.
This is so cool too, because this is all like 90s, you know, childhood.
Yeah.
Before September 11th, man. What a fucking very different world.
I was thinking about that with the Fort Bragg Cartel as well, because we were talking about how like in 80s and 90s action movies, like there'd sometimes be like a Marine character, and like them being a Marine was a signifier of villainy.
Yeah.
Like the Special Forces terror. This is kind of a trope Resident Evil 4 is playing into with the Krauser character, actually. I don't know if it disappeared for a little post 9/11, but like in a lot of lit, like there's always like the whole like in noir novels, it always struck me as funny. When a character is like an ex-cop, it's because they were too pure for the force, and so they went and did their own private practice. But when a character is like an ex-soldier, there's a very high possibility it's like, oh, they were doing war crimes, or
Ooh, Dwayne Reed. Man, miss Dwayne Reed.
Kojima makes his crew do in-person study. They had to do weapons training. Wow.
That's pretty cool.
And they went to NYC for this footage. I believe it.
Man,
I think Sleepy Zane, I think Vietnam raised some of that skepticism, and you start seeing stuff like The Deer Hunter and like shady takes on like what war does to a person in the 70s and 80s and 90s. I mean, the 90s is kind of the fever pitch of this. You get movies like The Long Kiss Goodnight that are going so far as to say the CIA is staging terrorist attacks so that they can kickstart another war, because they're like so hyped up on Gulf of Tonkin recurrent stuff. Yeah, Rambo. But yeah, 9/11 really did excise a certain degree of like skepticism, even like tinfoil-minded skepticism that wasn't the culture throughout the 90s. Think about the popularity of the X-Files, which is also, I don't know the specifics of, but I know there's like X-Files fans who cite certain episodes as predicting 9/11 as well. Get that Goyle.
dreams that I let slip away, I'll find the joyfulness I'm looking for.
Kind of curious what the total staff size was here compared to Death Stranding 2. If anyone has that info on hand, I might just look for it later. Game posters from Ghost Babel, interesting. Ghost Babel was a Game Boy Color game. It's a non-canon Metal Gear Solid game. From what I understand, it plays very much like the MSX one, which might be fun on the Game Boy Color.
It's pretty cool.
I think it has more text and like story-driven stuff as well, because they realized after Solid that's part of what people wanted. A McFarlane toy stamp, huh? I'm sure he made action figures for this. Otacon is a registered trademark of Autocorp, Baltimore, Maryland. That's, yeah, Otacon's an actual con that name's a reference to. I'd completely forgotten about this song. It's been a while since I played Metal Gear Solid 2 to credits.
I'm really digging it, honestly.
Yeah.
I wanted to go to a jazz bar recently, so like this is kind of giving me a little bit of that fix I've really been wanting.
That's how I know Metal Gear Solid 3 is so good, Sleepy Zane, because when I think of Metal Gear credits music, I'm sorry, Way to Fall just slaps right to the forefront of my brain. Best Is Yet to Come's pretty strong as well. But yeah, you're right about the jazz, jazz fitting the end of this game, because like Raiden's learned to break out of the structure, which is what jazz music does. Alright, Jacob, there's a reason I had to sit through the credits coming up here at the end, just to give you a heads up.
Okay, excellent.
And uniquely American, that's correct. Good point out there, Zane, thank you.
Yeah, Barney.
Life isn't just about passing on your genes.
In case you didn't get it.
We can leave behind much more than just DNA.
You don't just have to bust everywhere.
Through speech, music, literature, and movies, what we've seen, heard, felt, anger, joy, and sorrow. These are the things I will pass on. That's what I live for. We need to pass the torch and let our children read our messy and sad history by its light.
Damn.
We have all the magic of the digital age to do that with.
Or we can just make strategy games that reduce it all to systems.
And new species may rule over this planet. Earth may not be forever, but we still have the responsibility to leave what traces of life we can. Building the future and keeping the past alive are one and the same thing.
Nice.
Fuck yeah.
Snake, you there? It's me. I've finished going over that disc.
Did you find the Patriots list?
Of course. It contains the personal data of 12 people. There was a name on it. Snake, it was one of our biggest contributors.
What's going on around here?
I don't know.
Anyway, where are they?
Well, we were right about them being on Manhattan, but...
But what?
They're already dead. All 12 of them.
When did it happen?
Well, about 100 years ago.
What the hell?
And then the game just ends.
Fuck, that's strong.
Persons, 107 killed. Rations, 75 used. Alert mode 53. Save continue. 1331, 27. Interesting result. Did I get a particular rank from that? I got an elephant rank. Digital camera using the tanker, digital camera using the plant. Yeah, sure, why not? All right, gang, we're gonna take a break. We're gonna swap the camera battery. We also have to swap the PS3 console itself. Our copy of Spec Ops is a digital copy on Jacob's PS3. I hope this isn't a connect TiVo to the internet situation where we get locked out. We actually haven't tested. Jacob tested the game a few months back, I think, when he pulled his PS3 out of storage, but we'll find out. But we're gonna go to break. We'll be right back with Spec Ops The Line and some passages from Seth Harp's The Fort Bragg Cartel.
Yeah, can't wait.
See y'all soon. Gang, we got a kettle going right now. I'm gonna wait a moment so it shuts up while I do the reading. Thank you all for joining us tonight. I'll be talking more about Metal Gear Solid 2 as we start off Spec Ops, I'm sure, but... Well, I still think it's the weakest of the Metal Gear Solid games I've played. I haven't played 5. I have a new appreciation for it. It's its own singular thing. I've always felt like it's had a bit of a middle book syndrome as a connecting point for the rest of the series. But no, it has its own singular thing going on with Raiden and his story, and I appreciate that.
I love this. And we're gonna switch up the tea as well.